The first letter of the alphabet can be pronounced in Dutch in two ways. We're going to talk about that. Hallo lieve vrienden. Today you're going to learn about the letter A and the two ways that you can pronounce it in Dutch, and it depends on where in the word is the letter A located and if it's spelled with a single A or a double A. So the pronunciation is either A or A. Okay, so which words do we know with either pronunciation? So let's start with the simplest, the one-syllable words. So if you have a pan, that's pan in the Netherlands. So it's one-syllable word and there's only a single A. So the single A in a one-syllable word is always pronounced as A. Another one-syllable word, dak, a roof of a building. That's dak. Vlag, that's flag. One A in a one-syllable word, very simple. Other one-syllable words can have a double A, and the double A is always pronounced as A. And I know for if you are a native English speaker, you tend to pronounce the double A in Dutch as A, like a cake in Dutch is taart. And if you're English, you would pronounce it as tart. But make your mouth a bit wider to pronounce it in Dutch, so it becomes taart. Then if you're ready or you're done with something, you say, ik ben klaar. Klaar. And if you ask someone for their name, you ask, wat is jouw naam? Double A, so it's pronounced as A. It becomes a little bit more complicated if it's not a one-syllable word. For instance, the single of a pan is with one A. If you make it plural, plural for pan is pannen. Still the A sound. Why? Because there's a double consonant after the A. So there's NN after the A. That makes the pronunciation of the A an A. Same with dak. Plural is daken. There's a one consonant, a single consonant after the A. That means the pronunciation will become daken. If you have the word flag, vlag in the Netherlands, plural is vlaggen. So there's a double G. Double consonants means the pronunciation is A. There are also words with multiple A's where you pronounce these A's differently, depending on if it's a double A or the location of the A. An example is potato in Netherlands is aardappel. So the word starts with a double A, so it's automatically A, and the third A is pronounced as A because there's a double consonant, the double P, after that A. So it's aardappel. So remember, if the A is in the middle of the word and there's a single consonant after that, the pronunciation is A. If there's a double consonant or two consonants that are not the same, so for instance CH for the word laughing, that's lachen. CH, two consonants, so the pronunciation is A, lachen. But if your word is to talk, praten, ik ben met jou aan het praten, I'm talking with you, and there's one consonant, the T after the A, so the pronunciation is A. The vein in my arm, that's ader. The word starts with a single A, but there's just one consonant after the A, so it's ader. Apple is appel. After the A, there's a double P, so the pronunciation is A. if you have a glass, cheers, single is glas, plural is glazen. So first of all, the S changes to a Z, and there's only one Z, so the pronunciation of the A becomes A. Glas becomes glazen. Then finally, if the word ends with an A, the pronunciation is automatic A. So the Dutch word for lettuce is sla. So the word ends with a single A, so it's an A sound. And the word for peanut is pinda. Also the A is the last letter of the word, so the pronunciation is A, pinda. Alright, so keep these rules in mind, practice as much as you can, and I'll see you in the next lesson.